Hi everyone. Today we're going to be doing a 10-minute Pilates workout. Equipment is optional, but I do have some weights and a ball here. We're just going to be using them as an addition to some movements to make them a bit more challenging. Completely optional for you. But today we're going to be starting on our hands and knees. Good. So we're going to have hands under shoulders, knees under hips. From here, we're just going to round our back up into a cat, drop our belly down, looking forward, and then we're going to round back up. And then this time, we're going to reach the right arm under and then open the right chest up for a thread the needle. Land right hand. We're going to do another cat, drop belly for cow, coming back up. Left arm reaches under the right and then opens up to the left side. Okay, so we're just doing a little bit of a cat-cow, thread the needle combination. So we're going to continue there at your own pace and just do a few more on each side. You can inhale as you round, exhale as you arc your back, inhale as you round, and exhale as you open your chest up. Perfect. We'll do one more on each side. Good, and we'll do one more on the left. Remembering to keep your hips facing forwards or facing the mat best you can as you open up through your chest. Perfect. Landing that left hand down. We're going to tuck our toes, press into hands, press into toes, hover the knees up, and lower down. Lifting up and lowering. We're going to inhale at the bottom, exhale, lift, and inhale coming down. Good. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good. Landing there. If you have the ball, we're going to take that ball and we're going to tuck it behind the left knee. And we're going to be nice and heavy on the right knee, heavy in the hands, and we're going to squeeze that ball between the lower leg and the upper thigh. And we're going to lift towards the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Keep squeezing that ball. We're opening out for fire hydrants for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. And then we're going to do forward circles with that left hip. Keep squeezing that ball if you have it. Good. 2, 1, and then reverse. Careful here. You don't want to lean too far to the right. You want to make sure your hips are staying square towards the ground. Good. Landing that leg, and then we're going to switch sides. So ball goes between the right lower leg and the thigh. Put some pressure on that ball, and we're going to lift up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Good. Fire hydrants here, so lifting the right leg out towards the wall. Just continuing there, making sure that we're putting some extra pressure on the right hand. That'll help prevent you from leaning too far to the left here. Good. And we'll go for 4, 3, 2, last one. Perfect. Forward circles with that right leg. keeping that pressure against the ball, trying to keep hips facing forward. Last one here, putting a little bit of extra pressure into that right hand. And we'll go for 2. Last one. Perfect. Landing that ball down, taking it out, and we're going to grab our right weights. Good. So a little quick transition here, but what you're going to do, it's going to be grabbing around your weights, keeping the weights under shoulders. Step the right leg out, left leg comes out. So we're in a plank here. From here, we're going to pike the hips back, bring our right hand with the weight towards our left leg, tap, and come back to plank, row with the right arm, land it there. Left hand comes back towards the right leg, into a pike, back to plank, and row. And we're going to continue alternating sides. Thinking about belly button pulled to spine, really thinking about keeping the hips square towards the ground. If you need to take an extra second in the plank before you do the row, that's completely okay. Good, and we'll do 2 more on each side. Last one on the right and left. Perfect. And then we'll lower down. We're going to put the weights just to the side here. And then we're going to come onto our back. You're going to put the ball between your knees. And then arms are going to come long by your side. Putting a little bit of pressure against the ball, feet about hip width apart. We're gonna feel nice and tight through the lower abdominals. Press into the feet, lifting hips up, and then lowering down. Good, inhale at the bottom, exhale as we lift, and then lowering back down. Good, and we're continuing here for our bridges. We're just doing a hip hinge bridge, not an articulating spine bridge. What that means is we're just hinging the hips right towards the mat and then coming out into a nice straight line. Good, and we'll go 4, 3, 2, and last one, holding at the top. Then we're going to squeeze the ball for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, lowering down. Perfect. And then option here is we can take the ball and put our foot on the ball, or option 2 is going to be to have the leg that's on the ground, or both legs will be on the ground, but one will be on tippy toes and one will be flat, or you'll have the ball under the right foot, and we're going to go into our bridges again. So pressing into the ball, pressing to the left foot, we bridge up and lower down. Pressing and coming up, lowering down. You'll notice if you are using the ball, there's a lot of unsteadiness under the right foot, and it causes you to activate the hamstrings a little bit more. Good. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Perfect. Lower down. We're just going to switch sides. The ball goes under the left foot, right foot is flat, pressing into the left ball foot and the mat. We lift our hips up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Perfect. Lowering down, we're going to just do a little roll up to end. So there's a few options. Option one, we're going to use the ball, holding it in between our hands, tuck our chin, rolling up, place the ball between the feet, rolling back, and then a leg lift. So that's option one. If that's too much, what I'll have you do is grab one of your weights, hold it in your hands, tuck chin, rolling up with that weight, and then rolling back down. That's option two. So whatever feels good for you, both are challenging in different ways. Adding that leg lift with the ball activates lower abdominals, or you can just do the weighted roll up. Depends on whatever you're feeling like today. Good. So I'm going to grab the ball, and we're going to start with the ball overhead. We're going to tuck our chin, roll up through head, neck, and chest, keeping chest open and wide. Reach forward, ball comes between the feet. We roll back, arms come to side, leg lift, grab the ball in our hands, and legs lower back down. Tuck chin, curl up. Good. And just continuing there. I'm just dropping the ball into my hands because I'm a little bit inflexible. Something I need to work on. Good, and we'll do two more. And last one here. Perfect. And then we're going to put the ball to the side, and we're just going to grab the left knee, pull it to chest, straighten that left leg, grabbing the right knee. Perfect. And we are all set for today. Thank you so much for joining me.